again.
All right, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Minor League Films. Happy Valentine's Day to everyone out there. We just want to check in with real quick. We got a quick wrap-up video to do because you know everybody's got dates. Everyone's got dinner. We got all that. But before we get into that, we're happy you're joining us. Came here to talk The Bachelor. But while you're here, don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to comment. Let us know if you're still enjoying it because we had a good time watching it yesterday. So still enjoying it. Still liking the show. Scotty, how you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm glad I was finally able to actually sit down in the back play.
Playback.
There it is. Right there. Glad I finally got a chance to do that. That was fun. Once I figured out all the knobs and buttons, it was a good episode. Wasn't better than the last one in my opinion, but it was a good episode.
Oh yeah, I liked it. It was fun. It was a good time, man. Can't complain. I didn't think I would enjoy The Bachelor this much. I would think we'd just be straight like talking crazy about it every time we got to review it. But it's been entertaining. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, man, we do it on playback every week on Monday, the day it comes out. So talk over there. It was a good time having everybody. Obviously, shout out to those guys over there. But yeah, man. So before we get into this episode, just want to say this week we have we're gonna talk the series of Wednesday. We're gonna talk The Last of Us. Maybe do that on open field and just a couple other things. So we at least have our next show probably on Thursday. So just want to say that ahead of time. I was supposed to put out a banner that said when it was going out, but I haven't done that yet. So I'll make it later. But yeah, man. So let's go ahead. We'll watch the trailer. It's only like a minute for The Bachelor this episode, and then we will come back and talk about it. And we're gonna try this one.
Being in the Bahamas feels like a
They
nice
have to
fresh
know that.
restart.
Good food, good vibes, and a lot of Zach.
This is the time where deep feelings start to rise. I'm feeling really hopeful.
Damn it, we got fireworks.
Oh, feels so good.
I want to go home. I'm not going to fight a bitch.
All fair in the game of love. She's here for social media and personal gain.
There may be someone here for the wrong intention.
I don't have a good feeling about this.
I don't know what's true and what's not, but I need to get to the bottom of it quick. Are you really here for me?
You can't hide the truth forever. It comes out eventually.
It's all next week on The Bachelor.
Here we go.
Is the guy saying is on next week on The Bachelor? Is that the guy that keeps showing up at the end of the ceremony that gets on my nerves? I want him gone.
What do you have against Jesse Palmer?
Man, I got beef with him. I'm sick of him.
Oh, Jesse Palmer is living the life, right?
Listen.
College football analyst. He talks college football. College football is over. He talks The Bachelor.
This ain't college football.
You're right. This is The Bachelor. I think he does a great job.
No, I'm telling you, episode starts. Hey Zach, you the most handsome man in the world. Let's go find your true love. Get
Bro,
him out of here.
If you put me around 30 beautiful women in the house, I feel like the most handsome man in the world. I'm not even gonna hold you.
Then at the end of the episode, he'll have one rose left. He'll walk in like, major announcement. I don't know if everybody sees this. We got one rose left. I get so mad when he says that. I get so mad.
What do you want?
I want him to shut up. I see the rose on the table. I want to look at the table. I want to look at the table for 5 minutes to hear him say it one time.
Yeah, man, he has to let you know. But like we said, so this is episode 4. The group goes to the Bahamas, as we saw in the trailer, and basically they hit paradise. And Scotty, this show has been pretty. I think we named the last episode drama free because it's been pretty chill as far as the drama. This one was like that too. I mean, going to Bahamas. Good weather, you know what I'm saying? Good weather, good food, pretty atmosphere. What do you got to complain about? But we finally started to get some drama in here. So we're going to talk about that because our girl, Anastasia.
Oh, wait a minute now. Don't say our. I don't know who that is.
Anastasia right there. She was vibing with Zach this episode. She's really vibing and hanging out with him, getting some quality time. But my girl, Kylie, no, for real, that's Ron's girl. Our guy
That's
Ron,
show.
he's like, she's the baddest on the show. So if she don't make it, Ron will be in her DMs. But yeah, so she comes over, she sees him vibing, but she wants some of her time with Zach too. So she comes over like, yo, can I get a minute? Anastasia's like, just hold for a second. Let me wrap this up and then I'll give you some time. And she's like, look, I ain't had no time. Like, I don't want to sit here and fight you over Zach. I just want to get some time in while there's some time to be had. So we kind of get to the drama of the episode. Obviously there's some other dates and stuff like that, but this is pretty much what the episode centers around. So yeah. So what did you think of the drama that was going on? Because that's the big headline from this episode.
Man, first of all, I don't know whether Anastasia saying what she said matter, because she said that she took that out of context on purpose, obviously, and said, "Oh, Kylie said that she wanted to fight me." I was like, you know what? I understand why you did it, but it didn't even sound right. She should have added on that lie. You can't just have that lie. You could have even said, maybe I misunderstood it, but she's been mean to me anyway. You could have added that on there and let it go. But then I'm like, one thing we didn't see, it'd be cool if we actually saw it. Using reality TV, we'll see the dumb stuff that people say on the plane before they get here to expose themselves. Kylie said, "Oh, Anastasia said that at least if we win or lose, we'll still get like 50,000 followers or more." We should have seen that. That's what I call bad editing, because on most reality shows, when Kylie said that and Anastasia denied it, they would have had a clip of Anastasia saying that. And since they didn't have that, maybe Kylie was lying, which I'm also not that against, because I'm like, hey, it's a competition. Like I said, if I go in there and me and you are in there and I see you get more time, I'm like, oh my God, heart attack. What happened, Scotty? There he
up stuff.
Peanuts, he gave me a peanut. Oh, he tried to kill me. I'll say anything. Don't put me on a reality show.
Yeah, I feel you. It would be better if we probably did see it. Did she probably say that? I believe she did, because you're going on reality TV in front of millions of people. Of course you're following, and they're all attractive women. Of course your following's going to go up by 50K at least. So did she probably say that? Yeah. Did she probably make a big deal about it? Probably not. Yeah. And just because you're going on The Bachelor doesn't mean you don't have a life outside The Bachelor before you got there. You do have a job. You do have, connections and stuff like that. And you are meeting people that all of them, or probably not, maybe not all of them, but a good few of them are going to blow up and become reality stars at other shows. So you do want to make connections. You would think was trying to put people on to maybe some of the social media stuff that she was involved with before doing the show. So I don't have a problem with it, but yeah, we get there and then it starts to get this he said, she said stuff. I don't know why this tried to fight thing went on so long, because Zach was sitting right there. So if he didn't get the vibe, why is this becoming a deal? Like, if he wasn't there, I would understand, bringing it up. But because he's sitting right there, obviously, if he didn't check it, because he has been no nonsense through this, it anti-drama, which for a reality TV show is kind of the opposite of what the audience wants. So he has stuck true to that. I don't get why that was such a big deal, but pretty much from this point, this is 40 minutes into the episode, and that pretty much centers the rest of the episode. I barely remember who got the date in the Bahamas, because that was the small part compared to the drama we got.
Right. I was 1,000% annoyed. At one point, I kind of zoned out, because every scene was like, yeah, but remember when she said she tried to fight me? I'm like, yes, we remember. You said that 5 times within 15 minutes. We remember you said it. Now, granted, we know that that it's filmed over time. It's probably just like the challenge in real world. Like every episode is like a week's compilation added up.
It's about a week.
So, I'm not, like I said, I'm okay with drama, but this drama was kind of stupid. It was kind of stupid, and it wasn't well played out. Like I said, if you go on live, you got to not just stay on the lie. You got to add more to that lie to make it believable. That's not believable. He was sitting, like you said, he was sitting there.
Yeah, he was sitting right there.
Nah, man.
Yeah, and I don't get all this drama. To be honest, they go to great locations. So you're going somewhere different every week. Like, they're going to London next week. If I'm gonna start some drama, it's best gonna be in London, because where it will not be. It ain't gonna be in the Bahamas. I'm having a great time out there, hanging out, They were eating good food, the scenery, hospitality. I'm having a great time. And then when we get to London, oh yeah, I'll do some drama because it's gonna be raining. It's gonna be dark.
Yep.
What the heck you gonna do? There's a couple sites, but London ain't the Bahamas. So
They got that clock. They got one clock in London. That's all they got.
Yeah, because I remember we were on playback and I got a phone call, so I was still in the stream, but I had to mute myself and cut the volume down for like 15-20 minutes, and I hopped back in, and I'm like, they're still talking about this.
I remember that you said that's the first thing you said. Why they still? What's going on?
I was like, they're still on that.
They don't stop. We don't stop over here. Same subject. And that's one thing about the show so far that I am kind of backing away from compared, because I watch a lot of reality TV. I don't binge watch it either. I watch it when it comes out the day of or the next morning before I go to work, something like that. Like the Real World and challenges. That's my thing. Mm-hmm. So the editing on those shows are so top notch. Drama like this wouldn't even get played. It wouldn't even get played at all. They might play it, but it wouldn't be the main. They call it like the main storyline. And how they do the main storylines is, you see all the alcohol they have on this episode, right? It's alcohol everywhere.
Yeah.
How they used to do it is, since you can't do drugs or anything in these places or whatnot, unless you're like a favorite, you can sneak it. They won't get on camera. What they'll do is they'll see with all the film who likes who and who's trying to win the competition by bringing down somebody else, and they'll put a bunch of alcohol in a room and make sure y'all are close to each other at all times. Yeah. And that's how they get a lot of their drama from. They're not getting that much drama out here at all. So they chose this lame thing to focus on.
Because our guy Chris Drew was talking about it. He was like, when you go, and I didn't know the background of The Bachelor or really these dating competition shows, but he was like, when you go there, basically you get no cell phone access, which is obvious because you don't want to ruin the show. But he's like, it's also a bunch of pictures of The Bachelor himself just scattered throughout the house. You don't have no cell phone. And basically it's just that and alcohol, so you develop kind of an obsession with this guy in this competition. So that's kind of how you feed out your drama. I'm like, well, for me, you're gonna put me in a house, with like no internet, whatever. Like, yeah, I'll probably go crazy too. Now you give me like a Nintendo Switch and a 64 and like some endless movies, I'll be all right. But
yeah, this is a first for. I know The Bachelor does that. I think they stopped doing that on the Real World and Challenge when COVID happened. Because there was really nothing to do. So now they do have like internet, and you can use your phone certain times during the day, which I think is reasonable. As long as you're not tweeting out stuff. Now, of course, if they've had people tweet out stuff, they had to get them up out of there. But I'm like, I understand that the no phone rule and all that kind of stuff is fine it to help build drama or build anything. Because up until now, even though it hasn't been drama, I liked it. Even though it hasn't really been drama. Because before now, what did we have? The most drama we had was what? Christina was saying comments that were, I guess,
to be honest, I thought they kind of ruined some drama, because the thing that gets me about the show is I want to see kind of the rivalries come through. I thought Christina, who was one of my favorites before she went home, and like Charity, who was one of the favorites that's been on the show, I think she would be 1 or 2 at this point. We're in pole position as the 2 favorites, just to kind of go head to head and just keep to see that down the line. What we got in this episode was Kylie Anastasia, who I don't know, like, I think Kylie is one of the better fits probably for Zach, but I don't know if he quite sees that. Like, I don't see, like, for me, I would be like, yeah, she'd probably be at the top of my list. For him, I don't know if he sees either one of these 2 as a favorite. It seems like he likes other girls more. So this is kind of like, this drama doesn't hit the same as the one as last week. So,
this is not Flavor of Love. Flavor of Love, we knew who Flavor Flav wanted.
Yeah. So, just ask you real quick, because I missed a little portion of the show because I couldn't hear. Was there anybody who kind of took a step here to kind of put themselves in the vault? Because we had Allie last week. She took a big step to where I know she's going to at least be in the top 5. Charity, as well as up there. But did anybody take a step to be like, okay, I think she might have a chance to win this?
Brooklyn. They rode ATVs. Yeah. They had a little bit of corny dialogue. They had a nice date. It was a long day too. It might be the longest day I've seen, besides the one with Christina when she met the parents and stuff. And she opened up about domestic abuse, basically, where she was being beaten for a long time and finally stood up for herself and that kind of stuff. There was a teary moment. Zach does not miss a moment to try to fake a tear. He had no tear, but he tried to fake the tear for a good 15 minutes. That's why the scene was so long. But and then I think right away, I think he gave her the rose. Maybe like the next scene, he gave her the rose.
I think she did have one because when I came back, he had one.
And that's why I was talking last night. Where I was like, "Where is Brooklyn at?" Because I forgot he gave her the rose right away. So so she stepped up. Jess didn't really step up, in my opinion, but he connected with her a little bit more. That's all I really saw. The rest of the people he chose, I didn't really understand why he chose them. I understood why, because like I said, the editing job isn't that great. Like Flavor of Love and stuff like that. I keep saying Flavor of Love, but they showed you boom, boom, boom. We knew he was going to choose these people because we saw what's going on here. Even though it was like 3 minutes apiece, we saw it.
Yeah.
Other than Jess, Brooklyn, Kylie, Anastasia, and I didn't see anybody else this whole episode really say much at all. Charity, I figured he was going to get more time with her, but it wasn't much to give me. Like, he eliminated Davia, which I saw that happening. He eliminated Anastasia, which I saw that happening. I thought he was going to eliminate Kylie along with Anastasia, just because of drama from both sides, and he couldn't prove that Anastasia said that, because that's what I would have done. I would just eliminated both of them. You still got 11 left.
I mean, yeah, that's true, and that actually was one of the more like nerve-wracking for my experience rose ceremonies, because he picked the girls that I was like, I don't know, like, I don't know if they're gonna make it.
Look, Kylie is trash. I'm sorry.
Look, if Kylie ever gets eliminated, there will be no more show on playback. We'll be watching video games or YouTube or something, because he ain't showing no more episodes.
She's next.
But yeah. Like I said, that was more nerve-wracking rose ceremonies, because the people who I'm like, they're kind of in the back. We're getting roses first. So I'm like, okay, now there's people I know, and there ain't enough roses to go around. Obviously, besides Davia, who I didn't think was gonna make it. But it was. And then Genevieve, which she hasn't really made an impression like that, so I guess it's understandable. But I would figure she would have lasted a little longer.
But she's from Baltimore. She should have been in the last little round. They don't even make no sense.
Oh man, yeah, but overall, good episode. I'm still liking it. Obviously, they're going to London next week, so looking forward to seeing who continues to take a step up. We're still playing our fantasy Bachelor, even though I missed last week because I forgot to do my picks. So hopefully, I'm still in the running, but we're still trying to compete and all fun. Scotty, got anything else on the episode?
Not on the episode, but I need to recount on my picks, because I'm in last place, because I picked every person that got eliminated last time and this time.
Yeah, well, keep doing that so I can. It's Ron stupid. Keep doing that so I could I keep racking up. But yeah, man, it's V-Day, so we don't want to keep it too long. People got dinners to get to and all that, and Scotty getting all dressed up.
You know what I'm saying?
So we'll get out of here. But hey, man, Valentine's Day, we did do our favorite romantic comedy. So if you need something to watch tonight, your significant other, that was on the last open field. Check that out. I'll give you some recommendations. A lot of good movies in there. It was hard to do that list. So we're doing that. Next show will likely be open field on Thursday. So we have a few things to talk about. And I said Wednesday, Last of Us, all that good. Yeah, Scotty's stepping out, man. He got a little date. A little date tonight.
So to close it out, we gonna get uncomfortable. We ain't talking
what?
See, here you go. He already uncomfortable.
I was like, bro, what? Not the
We're gonna talk about why we love each other right now. We're gonna lay it on the table. Hey man, don't talk about my man's.
Oh my God.
Throw his name out there. So I'm gonna say it's Valentine's Day. I'm gonna say why I love Darian. Because even when I try my best to wake up and be negative, I be trying my best. I'm like, oh, what can I find to say is trash today? Call him up. He'd be like, hey, man, it's a beautiful day. The sun is out, man. I stubbed my toe, but I need that toe. It's fine.
Yeah, if I only was that positive.
I be trying so hard. I'm like, oh, man, F your toe. We don't need that. He'd be like, yeah, you're right. I'm like, damn, you know what? Just forget it. I be want to hang up on him. I'm like, I'm sick of him. I can hear the smile through the phone. I'm like, yo, I'm so sick of him. I wanted to step on the plant today, just to create dominance over the plant.
Oh my goodness. That was dramatic. Like Ron said, it's Valentine's Day, not Thanksgiving. We ain't saying
we're not gonna reciprocate love.
But I've been dealing with Scotty, unfortunately, all my life. So I appreciate him dealing with the nonsense I give, and he gives more nonsense back. But that's why we're co-hosts. We could deal with each other. So cheers, my guy. Annie send me a B-Day gift is on the way. So when that comes out, I'll open it up live on the show.
Oh yeah, open it up here.
Yeah, open up live on the show. But yeah, man. So happy V-Day. Hopefully Scotty has a great date. Hopefully y'all have great dates out there. We're dropping TikToks daily, so just put one up on that Winnie the Pooh trailer. But we did one on Tron Legacy. Scotty's gonna do one on Flash. It's gonna probably drop tomorrow, so we'll try to get that done. But yeah, those are going. But shout out to Mike and Ron. Hopefully y'all have good dates tonight. Hopefully Ron DM Kylie and she agreed to go out with him. You know what I'm saying? So
Kylie is next. I'm telling you, she next. She gone. First of all, we don't. I don't want to say this, but she got a quarter of a mustache on her lip. We no one talk about that. No, it's not a mole.
I didn't even know it existed until she turned. I was like, where did mole come from?
Listen, you ain't see the scene where she was shaving and then she just stopped because the camera came. She missed it.
Oh my goodness.
Y'all wilding right now. Watch the show. Y'all ain't watching the show.
But yeah. But all right, Scotty, if people want to wish you a happy Valentine's Day, since you all dressed up, let them know where they can find you.
Oh shit, sorry.
Oh, Ron and the friend. Yeah, he's definitely in that friend zone. There's a lot of people in that I'm not alone.
Yeah, you can find me on IG and Scotty Get Down 1 or TikTok. Man, I just changed my TikTok again.
Did you really? Oh,
I just changed it again.
Tell me a new one.
It's Corona_comics, but comics is with a K in the front.
Oh man.
Everything is better with a K. Now, if they want to wish you a happy Valentine's Day, where can they find you?
Well, if you want to wish me a happy Valentine's Day and compliment me on my list of romantic comedies, you can find me on Instagram at Flyknit Johnson, on TikTok at Flyknit Johnson, and on Twitter at City Boy Quinn, where we also live stream our shows here. But if you want the duo together, if you want to take two people out on a date and not just one, you can find both of us at Minor League Films. It's pretty much Minor League Films at everywhere. If not, it's MLF as in Films 1. And like I said, we're pretty much everywhere. We're dropping content this week. TikToks are going and all that. But as usual, I appreciate y'all joining us. We just got a couple tomatoes because Ron's still in the friend zone, so it's all good. But Mike, Ron, appreciate y'all joining us, man. Happy Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day to everyone out there. We will see y'all in just a couple days. That list was amazing, so I'm not dealing with you.
They don't like that list, but they don't like that.
All right, y'all. But don't forget to like, subscribe. If you like what you're seeing, tell a friend. Like I said, we like to do this live so we can interact with everybody and have a good time. Scotty, any last words?
No, man, I'm excited for the last. It's 2 more episodes left, so stay tuned for those last 2. The next one's gotta be crazy. It's got I'm gonna be in here with. I'm gonna wear a hat. I'm gonna wear a cat in the hat next week. It's gonna be crazy because I want to think while I'm watching this.
They still hating on my list, but you will get no screen time
you
in
don't
here.
Have no list. It's a CVS list.
We keeping this short, fellas. We out.
It's a list.